Hi and welcome back to my channel. This is your friendly neighborhood trader Amkan. I hope you are doing well. जैसे कि आप लोगों को पता है कि आने वाले गुरुवार यानी कि 10 जुलाई 2025 को पूर्णिमा है. इस पूर्णिमा को हम लोग गुरु पूर्णिमा भी कहते हैं. The significance of this पूर्णिमा is that this पूर्णिमा is dedicated to your guru, your mentor or your spiritual guide. As for the Western Farmers Almanac, this full moon is also known as the buck moon. Is because in the West, the male deer or the buck shed their antlers during this time and hence the name. So today in this reading, we'll look at what messages or advice is coming your way from your spirit guides. This will be for all the signs and we will go in chronological order, starting with Aries. So or Mesh Rashi. So let's look at what messages or advice is coming for Aries or Mesh Rashi, Sun Moon Rising. You can check it through your sunshine, your moonshine or your rising sign. If you don't know how to check your signs, all the signs, you can check out my video on how to find your signs and I'll link it in the description below. So yeah, let's look at what messages are coming for Aries. So Aries, I see there is a lot of confusion, a lot of things are not clear to you. You are trying to balance a lot of things, but because of the lack of clarity, you are not able to do it properly. It could be in any sector of your life, but as the reading suggests, it's possibly related to a particular sector in your life. But yeah, a lack of clarity is there, a sense of fear is there. आपको कोई चीज़ आपको पूरी क्लियरली नहीं है, बल्कि आपके अंदर वो डर है कि क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा, मैं समझ पाऊंगा कि नहीं. Although I see you doing that, for now you are doing that quite effectively, quite efficiently, but the element of fear is there, and this will the universe is kind of telling you, since you are not able to cope up with the situation with this confusion and lack of clarity, the universe is asking you to take help of others, take the help of people who have similar interests or who are involved in the whole situation. And with the help of these people in your life or in your circle, you will be able to understand a lot of things. You will be able to gain clarity on a lot of things and handle the things more effectively and efficiently and have no issues handling them at all. So Aries, yeah, that would be all. This is a brief reading actually I'm doing for all of you guys. Not gonna go into details. So now let's look at what messages or advice is coming for Taurus or Rishabh Rashi, Sun Moon Rising. Yeah, so Taurus, I see you guys being in very much of stable kind of energy, a very calm and balanced kind of energy. You have control over a lot of things. You know which way you want to go in life, but it also showing me that whatever way you choose to go, there is some pain involved in it, there is some heartbreak involved in it. So no matter how much balanced you are, how much your energies are in sync, how much your vibrations are in balance, and how much you being in your power and having the sense of direction in which way you need to go, because you do get the Chariot, so you have control over your will. You can control things with your willpower and your aura, but at the end there will also be some sort of pain involved in whatever path or way you take. So be aware of that, be cautious about that, keep that thing in mind, because just because you're gonna have some pain, some heartbreak, doesn't mean you shouldn't take the part. It's a journey, it's a process, you have to go through this to attain that balance and stability in your life. So yeah, just be aware of the heartbreak or the pain that might come your way this Purnima. Now let's look at what messages or advice is coming for Gemini or Mithun Rashi. So Gemini, I see there is some sort of unsatisfied energies, you not being fulfilled, a sense of loss is there. There is also a sense of ending. There something has completed a full circle, because let's remember full moons are about completions, and there is something that has completed something. This could very much be a mental thing, like the energies are very much in the head, very much over in your head, mental energies, and something as has ended for you when it is, especially when it comes to your mental health or mental energies. So, and that ending has left you in a bit of uh, pain and sadness. There is a sense of loss here. There is a sense of not getting complete fulfillment, because there is also a sense that you are focusing too much on the negative. There is positivity, but you are pretty much not looking towards it. You are too much focused on the loss part, and that is giving you more and more pain. Although there is pain because there is an ending involved. With the death card, I see definitely an ending. But like I said, the death card isn't just about endings, it's also about transformation. So this ending has happened because this transformation needed to happen in your life. And so, yeah, don't be disheartened too much, don't focus too much on the negative, and things will turn out to be in a different way. Things will turn out to be good, but I think you're focusing too much on the negative for now. Just try to use your head, try to use your logic, try to think things through before doing them. And yeah, so that would be all for Taurus. Gemini. Now moving on to Cancer or Kargat Rashi. So yeah, Cancer, I see a lot of positivity, I would say, in your reading. A lot of picking yourself up after loss, and charging again, because you do get the Knight of Cups, so there is action involved. This could also mean, at least for some of you, that there was some sort of loss, there was some sort of pain, someone might have broken your heart, but you are not willing to let go of that person. You are, I see you taking action, although they have broken your heart, or although they have not being emotionally present for you, be emotionally available for you, but you are not leaving this person, you're not leaving this aspect, not leaving this sector. It could be love, it could be it could be a job related thing or a finance related thing, but you are taking action, you are not letting things go, you are not quitting. This is a very much not I won't quit kind of energies here, because I see you taking action and holding on to something that you feel is dear to you, something you don't want to let go of. And I won't say this is a bad reading. This is actually a good energy, but yeah, always be aware if you should take the step, because sometimes we cling onto something that has run its course and we're just sticking it to it for the sake of it, and it doesn't yield any positive results in the future. So Cancer, just put in a bit of a thought before you take action and whether you want to pursue it further. Now moving on to the next sign, which is Leo or Shring Rashi, and let's see what messages are coming for you. So Leo, yeah, very good energies, very nice energies, a sense of love, a sense of new love coming your way, or a proposal coming your way. For some of you, this could very much mean a marriage. This could also mean that you will find someone very close to your home or your hometown, But yeah, love is definitely coming your way. There is, trying to understand the concept of love, the concept of romance with the Page of Cups. And I also see there is some sort of celebration. So that is the reason the cards are kind of showing me that marriage is possibly on the cards, or at least you should focus on marriage. Uh, if you're not thinking about it, but you know, uh, there is a possibility of it. I also see that other people being involved in this whole scenario, and so yeah, this could also, for some of you, this could mean that this love aspect will be coming from your workplace, from your office, or the people you work with. Some of you could get married to your co-workers if there is a possibility. But yeah, uh, definitely love is there. Definitely happiness and celebration is there for Leo. Very good energies for Leo. So now let's move on to the next sign, Virgo, Kanya Rashi. So Virgo, yeah, for some of you there could be some sort of disappointment related to your workplace, related to your job. I see that like it's showing a disbalance in your home environment and your work environment, because in your home environment I see there is happiness, there is positivity, there is warm vibes. But in your workplace I also see you being disheartened, something not being meeting your expectations, something you thought would turn out to in a way, but it didn't turn out, and it turned out in a different way, and that has left you sad, that has left you disappointed. And yeah, so a mixed reading, I would say. Both the positive and the negatives are there for you this Purnima. But yeah, try to balance things, and don't focus too much on the negative, because see, although there is not so good vibes in your workplace, there is also good vibes at your home. So universe is kind of balancing things through for you. Now moving on to the next sign, Libra or Tula Rashi. So yeah, a lot of uh, decisions you need to take. There is something that you can't decide upon, and this has resulted you being kind of confused, trying to like balance a lot of things, because you are not uh, able to decide what path you should choose, what options you should choose. And this has resulted you in trying to balance a lot of things. Libras kind of have the tendency of trying to balance everything, and it basically is kind of showing me that exactly you not being having clarity on a lot of things, not being able to decide, and this is resulting you in taking up more responsibilities, trying to balance more things that you can. And because another reason that you can't take this decision is because you get the moon, so a lack of clarity, a lack of proper mental energies, mental thought, a sense of fear, as well as you not getting the full picture of things. So possibly once you get this full picture of things, you will be able to take a decision and balance things more properly. But for now, I see you being very much confused, and not having the full picture. There is some sort of darkness, there is some sort of illusions involved in your life, and this is not letting you to move forward in your decision making process. So yeah, that would be all for Libra. And now moving on to the next sign, which is Scorpio or Vrushchik Rashi. So Scorpio, a lot of mental stress is there. Emotionally and financially, I see you doing quite well. But mentally, I don't see you doing very well. There is a sense of stress. You are depressed. Something is troubling you very much. And although I see you being very, there could be a person involved. Okay, could be someone who is emotionally more mature than you, or like emotionally more stable than you, or someone who has a very feminine kind of energy, or someone who can balance things. But this person is kind of the reason for this mental stress in your life. Now, see, there are two court cards in your reading: the King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So, you would be a better judgment of things, but as the energies are, as the elements go, the King of Cups usually represents the Scorpio, being a water sign, and this is your person, the Queen of Pentacles. So I see this person being very, they have a very feminine kind of energy, they have a very balanced kind of energy, and this person is not able to, meet the vibrations of you, and this is causing you mental agony, mental pain. So yeah, the reading is a tough one for you, Scorpio. But this person who is there may not be more like emotionally as much as matured as you, but and that could possibly be the reason for all this mental stress, mental agony. So I would advise you to communicate more with this person, try to understand things, have transparency, and hopefully this phase will pass away, because the moon phases are not long lasting. They pass away like the moon, they keep changing. Now moving on to the next sign, which is Sagittarius or Dhanu Rashi, and let's see what messages or advice is coming your way. So yeah, Sagittarius, again a sense of although you are quite mature now, you are doing well, you have emotional maturity within you, you have control over your emotions, and you have authority over your emotions, but still there is a sense of disconnect from the subconscious. There is a sense of not knowing things properly, not getting the whole picture. There is like illusions involved in your life, and that is kind of blocking you from attaining that wish fulfillment wala energies, which is the 10 of Cups. So आपका रीडिंग में ऐसा दिखा रहा है कि सिंस आपके पास पूरा क्लैरिटी नहीं है, आपके पास पूरे चीज़ आपके क्लियर नहीं है आपके लिए, और आप इमोशनली आप मैच्योर्ड हैं, बट दैट ब्लॉकेज इज the result of your wishes not being fulfilled. Things are not getting revealed to you this Purnima, and as soon as this whole illusion part moves out of your life, you will be able to achieve a lot of things. You will be able to achieve happiness and wish fulfillment, stability, emotional satisfaction, but for now I see is blocked by this lack of clarity. Now moving on to the next sign, which is Capricorn or Makar Rashi. So Capricorn, I see things working in the background. The universe is doing a lot of things. There is a karmic connection here. Things are working in the behind, but you are not able to see it, you are not able to realize it. A lot of things are like kind of pushing you to take action towards something, very fast and swift action towards something, and The moment you take this action, things will start to look on the more brighter side of things. Things will start to look positive. There could be again a marriage for some of you, but the energy of the King of Swords is here. So although I see you taking action, this could also mean that you are taking very much of an impulsive kind of action. And the best way to take action is not being impulsive. Try to think things through. Try to balance out the pros and the cons, and then only take the action. Because you get the wheel of fortune, right? So action, no matter how intense you take it, things will start to look on the brighter side as you go on. But as always, never take impulsive actions, impulsive decisions, because तभी बनाया चीज खराब हो जाता है. So it's always better to think things through and to understand, do a little research, and then take action. Now moving on to the next sign, which is Aquarius or Kumbh Rashi. Yeah, so Aquarius, a lot of conflict, people trying to push you off. Your enemies are very much active in this full moon. There is a battle of egos, people not willing to listen to you, and you not willing to listen to other people's views. So there is some sort of competition involved, and this competition will also lead to your enemies trying to push you off, trying to take the advantage, not letting you have that promotion or that positive start you want in your life. Also, for some of you, there is some stalking kind of energies involved, because you do get the Page of Swords. So someone might be stalking you or your social media or overall your movements. So be aware of that, be cautious about that. If someone is there is someone who wants to know more about you, or on how you work, or how you move, how you are doing things. Again, all of the cards that are suggesting that your enemies are very, very much active this full moon. So I would seriously advise you guys to be aware of your environment. Don't get into conflicts easily, because people will push you to get into conflicts. Don't do that. And try to hold your ground. Even if you have to fight back, don't start a fight. But if someone is charging towards you, do fight back and hold your ground, because I see you holding your ground quite well. So that's the positive part of the reading. But you will face competition this full moon. Now moving on to the next sign, Pisces or Meen Rashi, and let's see what messages or advice is coming our way this Purnima. So Pisces, I see you trying to understand something, trying to figure out a lot of things in your life. And the moment you get this clarity, this understanding of things that you are trying to understand, could be financial for some of you, but you are trying to understand, trying to study something. And the moment you understand this thing, the moment you grasp this thing, you will attain a lot of power, and this will provide you with a sense of direction in which way you should go in life. And this, in the long run, will provide you with abundance, because you get the Empress. And also, again, for some of you, this could mean pregnancy. So yeah, I see you making a gradual development in life. Doing the research, the study part, then being in your power and taking action, and eventually leading to abundance and happiness and fulfillment. So yeah, very good energies for you, Pisces. Very good energies this Purnima. So yeah, that's about it for everyone. And if you like the reading and the reading resonated with you, do like the video and leave a comment to claim the reading. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, and hit the notification bell. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, have a good day and bye.